I have been making Ultimate Alliance 3 content for a very long time. I've done a lot of things that I consider to be quite impressive achievements. I currently hold all of the single-player world records that, well, were available up until about a month ago when we created some new and additional categories. I have compiled tutorials and character breakdowns for every character in the cast and my opinions of them. I've put them all in a tier list based off of my personal experience, mainly as a speedrunner in this game. I have done every single side quest, every single rift, every single gauntlet, all of the challenges, and I've even come up with a couple of special categories that I thought were rather interesting to do. But I'm here today to announce that I am going to undertake what very well may possibly be the most difficult thing I, or possibly anyone for that matter, have attempted in Ultimate Alliance history. And what that means is we are going to be attempting to play the game with a very specific set of criteria in place. And that is courtesy of fellow speedrun mod for Ultimate Alliance 3, Jeff the Glitched. I was talking with him a little bit ago when I was adding those additional categories, and he pitched something that was incredibly interesting and entertaining to me. And that is to play the game with no pausing, no team adjustment, nothing. So that means I cannot hit the plus button at any point during the run. I cannot use any ISOs because I don't have a way of equipping them to my team. I cannot interact with any shield emblems. I cannot do anything to change or enhance the original roster that we are made available with when first starting the game. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that the runtime of this video is not several hours long. And that's because I went back and forth in my mind of a couple of different ways that I wanted to attempt this challenge. There was a option, I suppose you could say, of playing it all and then breaking it down into video elements and kind of playing those around. But I didn't feel like that was the correct format because, after all, how would you know that I am not pausing in between segments? Now, I have my own personal integrity and my own standard that I hold myself to when pitching or even fulfilling these types of challenges, but there's going to be haters and naysayers out there if I were to break it down into bite-sized pieces on a week-to-week basis. So what I am going to do, and the purpose of this video, is we are going to do this in a live stream on Saturday. And again, if you are unaware, I do have a Twitch channel. I don't stream there as often as I would like to because my life is incredibly hectic, and I have a tendency to overstretch myself in a variety of different ways. And that probably has a lot to do with some undiagnosed ADHD, but we're not going to get into that there. Either way, we are going to hyperfixate on doing this run on Saturday in a live stream format. And so if you would like to be there in person, I invite you to do so. The link to my Twitch channel is in the description of every single video that I ever put out, and you can give me a follow over there. So when you do see notifications that I go live, you can be a part of the action. Now, the other half of that is if you are unable to make it in a live stream format, I want to be sensitive to that as well. Therefore, what I will be doing in addition to live streaming it is next week you will see a VOD of that live stream uploaded here to the channel, so you can go back through and review, critique, and or enjoy that format of the video, because I think that that will be best case scenario for everyone and anyone who wants to see that type of a challenge and what it entails in its purest form. So again, if you want to watch that video take place in live, take place in real time, you have a method of doing so. Now, what does this challenge entail? I thought initially that we could just get away with doing the main story quest. But you know what? I think we can push it one step further. I think that we can do the full campaign plus the epilogue that was made available in the Shadow of Doom DLC. I think that that is going to be the best method of doing this type of a challenge. Now, I'm going to hold true to not hitting the plus button at all over the course of the run. So that means you are going to get the full experience. We will not be skipping cutscenes. We will not be making any adjustments to our team, whether that be enhancements of the player levels, the player abilities, inflating those levels, equipping ISO 8. No adjustments whatsoever, no interaction with shield points. A lot of really fun and interesting things to watch, but a lot of things that are going to stress me as the player out a fair amount. So again, if you want to watch me lose my mind over that type of a challenge, you know where to find me on Saturday. I will post in my community tab about 15 minutes before I go live, so you can be able to tune in for that. And again, if you miss the live stream, don't worry, you're going to catch the VOD here next week on Wednesday, and you can take it in one fell swoop, or you can watch it in bite-sized pieces, however you feel is best. It's going to be the longest video that I've ever put on my channel, and quite possibly the longest video that I will ever put on my channel, because I don't see video of several hours of gameplay ever being uploaded to my channel again, at least not in this scope of what we have. Now, I am going to allow switching between characters, because that's just kind of necessary for a lot of these. But apart from that, no further adjustments will be made. And we're going to see if it is even a completable challenge. And we will be doing so on the mighty difficulty, just to up the ante a little bit more. And if that's something that you are interested in seeing, again, I've said it multiple times, you know where you can find it either in real time or after the fact. But I have to get this to you so you can be made aware of it. So if that is you, make sure that you let me know of your excitement in the comments down below. And I hope to see you either in the comments here next week or in the live stream next week. And we'll be back with that daily variety content as per usual tomorrow. Thanks so much for your time, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.